Pin's arm is connected to her mouth. The ground doesn't move with the contestants correctly. Not even close. Why is Flower's legs and feet so massive? SB's legs is laid above his body. Here we go again. Spongy doesn't move correctly to the ground, or the other contestants. Pin's arm would definitely be visible from this shot given where they normally are.
Teardrop must be stupid. She doesn't even know how to talk yet.
Flower is a jerk to mute people. Bubble was not this close to her. Eraser and Snowball was not there 2 seconds ago.
Snowball, you're strong. Beat her up.
Can you even beat up a Bubble? The moment you touch her, she spontaneously stops existing.
How about Needle?
Okay.
Needle!
Leafy, don't interrupt Ice Cube. That's rude.
Since Match is in our alliance, we choose her.
So, the team leader doesn't have to decide? What's the point of making them pick the teams if anyone that joins is also eligible to pick?
Gasp, they remembered.
I mean, this apparently takes place on the same day as the balance beam challenge, so I doubt they would have forgotten something like that fast.
Come on, people. Pick a boy.
That's sexist.
Ooh, they're in love.
No, Blackie. I like Coiny more.
This is never brought up again in any future episode. Needlessly large mouth. Pin's arms snap to another layer. Sliding!
Why don't we pick Coiny since Needle likes him more?
You know, why is SB even so upset over it? They didn't interact at all in the last episode.
Fiery, get over here. Hey, I didn't approve of that.
And what makes
Oh, so now you notice them picking members for you.
you the leader of the group?
Well, she is the team captain. Just be happy she didn't say no. Needle was not there half a second ago. For a brief moment, you can see Needle with a frown. Given that it immediately changes to a smile when she starts speaking, I'm gonna have to guess it was a mistake.
Well, gee, I don't know.
Obligatory sounds to indicate that she cannot choose. The grass suddenly looks huge compared to the contestants. Why is Flower's arms now connected to her petals? Isn't it normally connected to a stem? More bad parallax. Eraser pops into frame.
Eraser thinks he's too cool to do anything.
Nothing in the last episode indicated that was the case.
Blocky, no way. He's got issues.
The only reason I can think for Pin saying that is when he did this in the last episode, which Pin definitely hadn't seen.
Spongy is so fat.
Fat shaming.
Rocky, seriously? He has no arms.
Neither does GB and Spongy, but I don't see you giving that reason for not picking them two.
Even Bubbles.
Fear of bubbles do really exist. Really, a fear of anything exists. Even if not likely. Also, I just want to point out when I was looking for the name of the phobia of bubbles, there were references to BFDI everywhere. Feet laid above body again. Wait, you can see the numbers? Another two with legs in front of their bodies.
Blocky!
It sounds more like Penny saying Blackie than Blocky.
Blocky, our friend!
Pin isn't trying to stop them.
Seriously?
Seriously. This mouth shape is never seen again. Also, the teeth isn't white.
TBGB sitting in a tree. KISSING.
Sitting on a tree. Also, that wouldn't really work because neither of them could climb up a tree. How are you holding yourself up like that? TB's legs are missing.
I only like tennis ball in a platonic way.
Doesn't mean that you wouldn't kiss. Suddenly, the footage becomes interlaced.
1, 2.
Why does this need counting again? Woody is afraid of the number 5, but not the number 2. I believe in a world where a bunch of animated objects compete in deathly challenges in order to win some luxury lion from a speaker box that fell out of the sky. I really do. But a pin wiggling like that, that's ridiculous.
Ooh.
Ew.
Now, teams, choose your team name. Come on, just choose.
You let them discuss for less than 2 seconds. Please be more patient. I know TD can't talk and you had to convey some movement, but did you really have to make a blink that frequently? 3-second looping mouth movement. Okay, that is an upside down mouth. How did I miss that until editing? Where did you get that megaphone?
Squashy grapes.
Why is there a fade cut?
Build a boat. Get in it and row it across the Goiki Canal.
The Goiki Canal in future episodes is stated to be over 500 miles wide.
The Goiki Canal is over 500 miles wide!
The average rowboat goes about 6 miles per hour, but those are the rowboats that are better shaped for crossing water. For a box-shaped boat that is using the challenge, I'd say it goes 2 miles per hour tops. That would mean it would take them about 10 days to cross it, and yet it's done in 2 minutes. Recycled animation. Did Floppy just say, "Hey guys"? Isn't he on the other team? Why does GB have much smaller dimples in this shot? GB's dimples don't move with her body. Leafy appears between TD and Coiny between shots. GB's wonky leg movements.
They're letting us use stuff in the pile of junk. We can use this generator to power the motor in the room. Hey, are you even listening to me?
Hey, of course not. We're not using your plan. It's too confusing to work.
All that GB said was what was basically explained in the challenge. How is that any more confusing? Oh, right, you just want to set up for the conflict between SB and GB, right. That clip was not there 2 seconds ago. That's one way to scream. Running into Rocky would not make him fly off like that. Did you just try to hammer a nail from hammering it from over the top? Fiery doesn't show any amount of pain it does. Pin just slips into frame. The nail goes from being lying on its side to having its point sticking out. Also, despite the nail on its side being drawn with smooth shapes, the sticking out nail is poorly drawn. There are many things wrong with this camera movement, including the boat disappearing, Fiery with the hammer popping out of the frame, the grass turning flat, and the nail not moving or rotating with the grass correctly even slightly. The grass is now even flatter. Eraser wasn't that high off the ground. Erasers don't float or glide like that. Who just leaves a bed of nails exposed like that? Where did the nails go? Whoa! Teardrop not only has extender ones, but strong ones at that. Watch out, folks. Wood doesn't bounce like that. One of the pieces is missing for a frame. How does the entire thing just fit like that and not fall apart? Is it connected like Lego or something?
These are our oars?
You really couldn't find anything to make the oars out of? More incorrect parallaxing. Pencil's leg isn't connected to a body.
Motor.
Still.
Where did you pull that out from? Also, motors don't work without a power supply, unless there's a battery inside it for some reason that isn't gonna do what? Why does no one wait for the others? Also, now looking at it, the boat is way too small to fit everyone. Good thing they don't need to have all their contestants. Teardrop just runs into the water. Also, wouldn't Teardrop, like, become one with the sea, since she's made of water? No?
I'm starting the motor.
You can't start a motor just by spinning it. Coiny is a jerk to tennis ball. Match's legs change layers for no reason. Fiery is hovering over the boat. Why does the boat just spontaneously give out like that? The thickness of the wood increases when the water floods in. Conveniently, the water stops flowing in the moment it starts. Fiery's face. Blocky should not be able to fit into the hole that far. Blocky's hand goes through the base of the boat. Suddenly, Piranha is here to ruin one's day. Legless Spongy. The leak is suddenly gone.
Ouch!
Reuse line from Eraser.
Ouch!
Bet you thought I wouldn't notice. What the hell? Blocky does not appear any smaller despite being further from the camera. Also, if Blocky wasn't eaten here as the next episode shows, why don't we hear a splash? The outline of the monster's teeth is laid above the outline of its mouth. Pencil was not under the boat in the last shot.
Yeah, stay there. We need a plug.
The water is still clearly visible around Pencil. That isn't plugging squat. Coiny goes from being concerned like the others to looking on the bright side of their possible death. Pencil is gone. The leak is gone again. Legless Pin. Spongy was seen by the opposite side from where the boat collided, yet that's where the crack forms. Pencil is still gone and is no longer on the leak. Floating leg.
What the hell's going on?
Ice Cube's mouth doesn't move with her body correctly as she speaks.
Icy and Leafy? Hate to break it to you, but we just passed right by the finish line.
It's been only a minute since you left on the boat. Again, the Goiki now is over 500 miles wide. That means you must have gone at least Mach 39. Is that the sea or the sky after the beat? Because from that angle you would see both and there's no split between the two. Ground instantly changes from sand to grass between shots. Queenie's body isn't masked off the side of the boat correctly. Ice Cube and Leafy's mouths don't move relative to their bodies again, which even causes Leafy's mouth to clearly be off her body. The boat was maybe 10 meters off the ground tops at the start, and is still high enough to reach the leaves of a tree even after being airborne for over 20 seconds. The characters are still skewed right despite them having stopped moving. The leak is gone. Once again. Pin teleports to the other side of the boat between shots. Reused line from the last episode. Pen had not been seen since they took off, which was almost 2 minutes ago. Apparently Pen has gills. The speaker is no longer next to the finish line. None of the pieces of the boat sink after this.
Come on, Match. Come swim with us.
I can't. I have no energy left.
All Match has been doing is following the slow boat, and there are definitely ways to swim with little energy in the position Match is in. How did you all get there? I know the boat wasn't fast, but it is definitely fast enough to outpace any of them swimming. Also, Spongy is able to float like this and not soak up a lot of water. This is the 3rd time you've reused these animations of voice clips. Now that's just lazy. Everyone's voices suddenly cuts for the music.
Yesterday, it's sunny. Now it's a windstorm. How did that happen?
Eraser is clearly halfway into the sand with how close he is to the shore. Incredibly terrible parallaxing once again. Again, they shouldn't be that far down. Twin. This ribbon is way too resistant. That is colossally unfair. An ice cube wouldn't slide this much, especially on sand. Pen goes from getting onto the shore, to running on the shore, to hitting Ice Cube up the ribbon in front of the goal, to back to just gotten out of the shore again. Eraser, where are you going? You're not even running to the ribbon anymore. The ON in ribbon disappears. This shouldn't rip the ribbon. Are the letters on the ribbon just glued on or something? They're not even close to aligned anymore after all it did was just fall down. Legs are above the body again. I get that they used pink sky to represent a female contestant, but that just doesn't look right. Leg over the body. SP's arm is really tiny here. TB's stripe isn't masked out. Kind of bold of you to assume you wouldn't get a tiny votes when you only had 38 subs at the time. You guys have just been standing there all day? Snowball's foot is off Spongy. How did Fiery get here? It must have been a miracle that the little piece of wood he was stuck on reached Spongy at all, even if it had been hours. Fiery isn't animated. So, this episode doesn't actually have a title sequence. What's up with that?